Hello everyone, Scott coming to you live from Sacramento, California. Thought we would do some sales training. I know I'm not at the beach, it's kind of strange. September 12th, 2014. Hey, I'm out here and I'm filming live videos, and there's people walking by on the sidewalk, and one of the guys stopped by and he watched, and we got done filming the video and he started asking me questions. He's like, what do you do? And I'm a sales trainer, I teach people how to sell better. And then he starts telling me some information about what he believes in the sales process. And his breakdown was that, buyers are smart and that they're gonna buy everything based off of price. And, I kind of laughed and I chuckled in my head. And I didn't really want to argue with the guy because I'm out here shooting videos and I got work to do. But I thought this would be a great opportunity to share with you that there is a such thing as sales personality, right? And over here you have somebody who is a buyer and they solely buy on price and they go on their research. And he gave me the example of some whey protein powder that he went to a store and it was 40 bucks, and then he went to another store and it was 20, and it was basically the same stuff. Okay, so I'm going to put him in the category as a salesperson who's going to buy into price, and that price is the only thing that matters, because that was the only thing to him. Then he gave me the example of vacuums and door-to-door salesmen. And you know what, there's nothing wrong with that. I just want to point out that there's just this process where people go through in their mind and they start getting set on, this is how people are going to buy because that's how they buy. And the mistake is believing that just because you buy one way and everything that you find is important is going to be important to that buyer. Now that's a huge mistake, because the guy who was just right behind here, was talking to somebody who's completely opposite of him. And where I like to go through value, I like to get things that are unique. I don't like to wait in line. If it costs me more to get that stuff, I'm okay with it. I'm more for the experience. So you have the person over here on the end who's an experienced buyer, and then you have the person over here that just buys solely on price, and then there's the pendulum of everything in between, right? So it was a perfect example of the guy over here, price only, price only, price only. I'm gonna look on the internet, I'm gonna get the best price. And then someone like me who's like, what's cool about it? Can I be the only person there? I really don't want to have to deal with a lot of people. I hate waiting in line. So it was just a good reminder that not everybody sells and buys the same way. And the mistake is thinking, all right, you know what, this guy buys like this guy buys like this guy buys like this, I'm just gonna sell that way. So you have to go through and figure out what type of buyers that you deal with. And it could be that one sales call at 9 o'clock in the morning over here, you're dealing with a price buyer, and that's all that person cares about. And then at 11 o'clock, you're dealing with somebody who wants a unique experience. And then at 12 o'clock or 3 o'clock or whatever time's next, you're dealing with somebody who's in the middle that could go either way. So if you could do a small favor for me and just think about this. Think about what happens when you're going through the sales process and how you're communicating that information, because if you're interjecting all of your own values and all of your own beliefs and all of your own stuff, then you're gonna mess out like on a section of buyers. So if you were like this guy over here that was just talking with me, who only cares about the price, and he was definitely all the way, if like the pendulum swings all the way up here, he was definitely all the way at the top. And then he was dealing with somebody like me where my pendulum's always complete opposite. You're gonna have some sales challenges and you're not gonna make that sale, and you're gonna walk out and you're like, oh, that guy was an idiot, why didn't he buy? I had the best price. Well, you know what, it wasn't about the price. But conversely, you could have somebody like me who's over here in the sales process and who's thinking, well, why didn't this guy buy? I had all the cool features and all the cool benefits that nobody else had, when I should have been talking to that guy about price. Now, if you could do a small favor for me in the box down below, leave a comment, question, or story, that'd be fantastic. To the right or to the left, there's a subscribe button. Subscribe. And then you can send it out to all your friends via StumbleUpon, Facebook, Twitter, Google+. Scott Bell. Only Scott Bell with a silver in the middle. We'll see you soon. Thanks for watching. Aloha.